Good morning, fellas.
The name of the album is called 35 Mile Per Hour Town, and for some reason I just can't see Toby Keith driving 35 miles an hour. I don't know what it is.
Well, sometimes you got to slow down to 40.
Is that right? Okay.
The new single you got coming out here is called Beautiful Stranger, and we understand this is like your favorite cut on the album. Why would you say that?
Well, I haven't had a ballad in a long time, and I liked it so much that I actually wrote it on the album that Red Solo Cup was on, and I pulled it before we went to press because I seen it was going to get run over, and I wanted to make sure it didn't miss its time. So I saw the opportunity here. It was wintertime, we're off the road, and it was an opportunity to do a ballad, and I haven't done one in a while, so that's why we chose this single.
Is it harder for you to write a ballad than it is an upbeat tune? Easier? If you had to choose one, what would you rather do?
Well, it seems to me like the up-tempo stuff comes a little quicker. You know, when we do ballad, you know, you got to fill in every single hole. You know, you got to make sure that the emotion's there and brought in every word, and because that's what you're delivering with a ballad is emotion. And you know, when I'm doing something up tempo, drinking and partying and stuff, it's just fly by and get back to the funny part.
So is it tough for one Toby Keith to find his emotional and sensitive side?
I'll tell you what's funny. When we were writing this song, I wrote it with Bobby Pinson. We were sitting on the back of the bus. It was like 4 o'clock, and the windows was up, and it was real bright in there, and I didn't have to go on stage that night till 9 o'clock. And we're writing this sexy old love song, and we were so grinding. We were grinding on it so hard on getting the lyric right, and we're so wrapped in trying to make sure it was right and fighting over every word. And we looked up, and the sun had gone down, and we hadn't turned the lights on. It had just got dark on us, and we didn't realize. We just kept squinting a little harder, you know, at the paper. I rattled some big line off about sweat and a sheet and something, and Bobby goes, all right, you're either going to have to turn a light on or light a candle.
There's another cut on this album that you had some help from Jimmy Buffett's band on, and you could tell the influence right away. It's called Rum is the Reason. I absolutely love this song.
Yeah, I love it too. Me and Scotty Emmerich wrote that. It'll probably follow this one up, you know, if we do a single after this. Whether it is or not, I'm going to play it live in my show.
You've been doing this thing for a long time, about 25 years or so, and you see a lot of these newer artists coming in to the format right now. Is there one guy or one girl that you really go, that is going to be a superstar right there?
I hate to admit this. The ones that I know have come out and opened my tour the last 4 or 5 years. Colt Ford, Brantley Gilbert, some of those guys. But I don't listen to very much modern music. I'm stuck in the classics, and I just keep it rolling around all the time. And I'm not influenced as a songwriter by anything that's come out in the last 15 years.
Wow.
I never even get to hear myself on the radio unless it shows up like I'm in a restaurant or a bar and somebody plays it. I'm stuck on Willie's Roadhouse.
Well, you'll be happy to know the Dixie Chicks are back. No, I'm kidding.
They are. How about you?
Do you have another message for her?
No, I buried that deal a long time ago.
Yeah.
Toby, in all seriousness, what would you say in your long career so far, what would you say is the best moment? I know it's probably hard to pinpoint it just to one thing, but if you had to pick.
No question, get inducted into the Worldwide Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah, because the National Songwriter Hall of Fame, I'm not even in there yet, but the big Songwriters Hall of Fame is everybody that's in music, period. And people that are in there are Cash, Willie, Merle, Dolly, Loretta, Christopherson, Hank Williams. When you see that and see your name in there, you're like, that is beyond my wildest imagination or expectations of what we could have accomplished.
Wow, that's awesome. So, Toby, you're the man. You control your destiny as far as a record label. Is that harder or easier than when you were just trying to get your music played?
10 times easier. We don't answer to nobody, and everybody does their job. And, you know, when I opened my own label in 2005, everybody was like, what? You can do that? And I was going, yeah, look at the people we've been working with for years. If they can do it, anybody can do it. And then we're in our 11th year. The beauty of it is I get done with an album, I turn it in, and I haven't had to have one meeting over what was going on the album.
Well, there you go. No meetings and driving 35 miles an hour with Toby Keith here on the Dan and Dude Show, man. We appreciate the time. Good luck with the new album, and appreciate you taking some time for us.
Anytime. Appreciate it, guys.